It is I, John O'Regan, the Uncoma Voice for the Coma Man, coming to you today live from Shadyside, Ohio, where I have the privilege of living right next door to a great American. And that great American's name is Mitch Daniels, the Republican governor of the great Hoosier state of Indiana, who today has indeed cut $3 million of funding from Planned Parenthood. That man is a hero, and I'm telling you why he's a hero. Because he is doing this in direct defiance of an order from the Obama administration not to cut funding. And, as always, this left-wing lunatic wacko president of ours, of course, says that now that the state of Indiana can lose $4 million in Medicaid funding. In other words, he's basically blackmailing the state of Indiana. But Mitch Daniels still stands tall and says, to hell with you, Obama, and your damn Marxist, radical, leftist policies. Because I tell you what, if I lived in Indiana and I found out that some of my tax money was going for abortions, I'd be furious about it. But I have this little problem with Obama on all sorts of fronts. Now, you can just about bet the bottom dollar that Obama's not done yet. I'm sure he will sue Indiana the same way he sues Arizona, the same way he sues every state in this union, like Virginia, because they don't want anything to do with their big government-run health care plan. This man is nothing more than a tyrant, and that's just the extent of it. If a state wants to make up its own laws to protect its people, or have some sort of moral dilemma issue like they have in Indiana, it's their rights. That's why we have states' rights in this country. And Obama is wrong for going after Indiana because it's a state's right to choose. And that's just all there is to it. But this damn Obama administration, he told us when he was elected that he was the president of all the people. That's what he did. And as soon as he took office, one of the first things he did was to allow federal funding for stem cell research. Now, I am a conservative. I don't believe that my money should go to create life just to destroy it in the name of science. I don't believe in that. That doesn't mean I don't believe in stem cell research with fully developed embryos. I just don't want to create life to destroy it for scientific purposes. And of course, George W. Bush, oh man, do we miss him. He had the perfect compromise for stem cell research. Bush said, no federal money for stem cell research, understanding that there are people like me who have a moral problem with that. But he didn't didn't say you couldn't have stem cell research at all if you were a private institution, a trust fund or whatever, and you wanted to support stem cell research with your own money. He didn't have a problem with that. A fair compromise for the people that wanted stem cell research and people like me who don't oppose it but don't want my money to go to it because there's just something morally wrong about it. Now, with that being said, then comes our Marxist dictator in and says, well, to hell with what you want. We're going to go ahead and take your money and use it for stem cell research, and I could give a damn less how you feel about it. Well, now the tide has turned, because apparently the state of Indiana could give a damn less what Obama has to say. And that's why I like Mitch Daniels. And one other thing about Mitch Daniels. For all these people that seem to think that this guy isn't a conservative, would a conservative do something like this? You damn well bet he would, and that's why I think Mitch Daniels is probably more of a conservative than what a lot of people give him credit for. And he is my hero of the day. Because anybody that would do this should run for president, because he understands about state right and moral issues for people like me who don't believe that my tax money should go to federal funding of any kind for abortion. Until next time, this is your favorite conservative saying this to you now. Mitch Daniels, you, sir, are a great American, and keep the faith, because people like me and others have had enough of this damn leftist, Marxist, tyrant, dictator president of ours, and stand with you. And I say this now, when news like this breaks out, my tirades break in, and Until next time, Irving!